My name is Bill Lupfer, and it's a privilege to be here with you to celebrate tonight. And thank goodness Tim was foolish enough to ask me to preach. I love seeing all your shirts. All your shirts look great, but maybe the Hawaiian shirts look even more wonderful. And it's fun that you have this playful sense, especially in this world where we see how difficult life can be, isn't it? Now, Tim's a modern guy. You know that about him, right, already. But as a scholar and a thinker and as a priest, he spans all the 2,000 years, and you're going to hear it all over time with his preaching. So that gives me an opportunity to go back in time a little bit. And what I want to do is use some thoughts that our medieval Christian friends had about ministry and about sort of the mutual work that we do together, because that's what Tim's all about, doing this with you. Okay, so there's only 3 words you got to remember from this one: faith, hope, charity. You ever heard those? Yeah, okay. So the interesting thing, and I'm stealing everything tonight from James Allison if you want to look it up, but the interesting thing about our medieval Christian friends with faith, hope, and charity is they use different definitions than we do. So sometimes, at least with me, when I'm a little, when I'm maybe a little lazy, I think of faith as trying to believe something that's not quite true. You ever do that? Try to believe something that's not quite true? That's not what our medieval friends thought of as faith. They thought of faith as a gift. Faith is a gift. And before you had faith, someone had faith in you and gave you that gift of faith. By having faith in you, you could have faith in yourself. They showed you a part of yourself that you hadn't seen yet. Think of a teacher, a coach, a mentor, a parent, older brother or sister maybe. Someone who had faith in you. And by having that faith, you could see yourself in a new way. Isn't it interesting that you all have faith in Tim? You gave him that gift of having faith in him to be your rector. And it's a really big gift to give that to him. And he, in turn, has faith in you by coming here with his beautiful wife, Brandy, and bringing their life here. It's a beautiful relationship that you're forming, and it's a gift to each of you. Now, sometimes that gift's a little tough, right? Because sometimes we have faith in someone. I was talking to my 22-year-old son this afternoon, and I have faith in him, but sometimes, there's some tough love in that gift, right? And so you'll have that too, and you'll be able to speak the truth and love to each other over time. But right now, we just celebrate that gift that you're giving each other, that faith in each other, and it makes each of you stronger. It makes Tim stronger as your rector. It makes you stronger as you practice your faith here at St. John the Baptist. And so we receive the gift of faith. We take it in. We're transformed. We see God differently. We understand God differently that way. God's hands and feet are you, right? Your hands and feet are serving God, and that's God's hands and feet. And so you bring that gift into the world. And as you take that gift, you can go deeper in yourself. Now, the medieval friends would say that once you have faith, then you can really begin to have hope. So the gift of faith and receiving that gift and taking that gives us the chance to settle down into hope. Now, again, like faith, sometimes hope is, oh, I hope this happens. I know it won't, but I hope, it's sort of that unbelievable possibility. But the medieval friends of ours, our medieval forebears, saw hope as becoming more of ourselves. Think of a tree. When a tree needs nourishment, what's it do? It, especially in the desert, sends its roots deeper and deeper and deeper. I had a professor at divinity school once say that all that the Apostle Paul taught could be summed up in one sentence: become who you already are. Think about that. Become who you already are. You're created in the image of God. You are God's child. You are blessed by God and loved by God. Become that. Be that. That's what the Apostle Paul teaches. And that's what the medieval Christians saw as hope. Hope is settling into yourself, claiming who you are. Yet not like sometimes one of my sisters does in an annoying way, right? I annoy her also. So not being, well, this is me, I'm not going to change. But maturing and deepening and becoming the beautiful person that God created you to be. So that's a personal work for you, like from our medieval friends, right? Become who you already are. Deepen in the ways that God sees you. You know, when God looks at you, God just loves you and adores you. Let yourself relax into that and become who you already are as a person. And Tim's going to work on you personally, but also as a group, right? St. John the Baptist, who are you? And who are you becoming as a group? And how does that happen? It happens with hope, with this sense of confidence when you have faith in each other, that you can speak the truth in love. You don't have to, airbrush it and be polite, right? It is a church, but you can be honest and direct with each other. And that helps you sort of deepen and claim. And I love to think about what's coming for you all and what you will do together with Tim and how that will unfold, how you will become who you already are. And one of the key gifts, I think, in the faith side of this with Tim is he loves who you are already. Have you ever, you heard about that marriage where people get married because they think they're going to change the other person? Right? I think my wife thought that, but anyways, 31 years in, she's still working. She's got a lot of work to do. That's not how Tim came here. He didn't come here with a list of changes to make. He came here because he loves you guys, and he thinks you're cool, and he likes you, and he has fun with you. And that's a great way to embark on your spiritual adventure, that hope that comes together because of faith. Now, our medieval friends would say it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop by receiving that gift of faith and then giving it to others and then deepening. It finishes with charity. And again, sometimes we think of charity as giving, a few extra dollars or something to someone who needs it. But our medieval friends saw charity as love that was overflowing. So you remember that somewhere in the Bible it says, a full measure pressed down, measured twice, and overflowing, right? It's just this sense that with God's love, when you have faith and you live in hope, you have the opportunity to fill yourselves with love, to be filled with love, and to actually operate and to act out of love, to let your love overflow, not to go help the poor, but to love people. And when you love them, then of course you want to reach out. And so the love starts first inside, right? With God loving you and taking that love. And then with each other. It's kind of like you're kind of like a spiritual gym. You come here and you work out. You exercise. Not to stay here, but to go out and to live your life and to let that love overflow. And I know with this guy right here, Tim, you have that opportunity. You have that opportunity to deepen. You don't have someone trying to change you. You can be who you are. And you can let your heart open in love. And imagine that kind of power. You already have it. But imagine going further into that journey together. And what a gift that is in the world. And so you have many people here from other places, priests and others here cheering you on, thinking about you and praying for you as you embark on this new adventure together. And while we're on the topic of love, Brandy, why don't you come on up? Let's just have Brandy, Tim and Brandy, come right here. Yeah, why not? You'll share it with them, right? Overflowing with charity right now. So, some parishes try to buy one, get one free, and put her to work. She's already working, right? And she's got a job, and he's a lot of work at home. And I know their dog, Airy, so anyways. So I just want to say, to let them see both of you in this context. And to know that what they already know, which is you love each other, you cherish each other, and that all that Tim will do here will come out of that relationship that you have and that power that's in your relationship. And so bless you, Brandy, as you journey forth in this new adventure with your dear husband, Timothy. All right? So there you go. So I know you will cherish this time together. And I know that you will take this as an opportunity to deepen and to share your faith and to let your love spill out onto Union Hills Drive and throughout. Let it flood, right? Get it out there. Let it flood. Another beautiful thing that you have is the fun that Tim has in his heart and that he made sure you have in your heart. And so this is serious business, and it can really transform your soul, and it is, and it has, and it will. But you can also enjoy it. You can have fun. I've been to Galilee where Jesus and the disciples were. I'll tell you what, they had a blast. They were having fun. And you guys will have fun. And you will be a sign of God's love in this world simply by being in relationship together. And so bless you. And know that from the high mountains of Colorado where I live, I shall be praying for you. One time I had a bishop visit me from Nigeria. And at the end he said, "Bill, I will pray for you from time to time." And so I will pray for you all from time to time. And I will keep you in my heart. And someday I'm going to come back and sneak in and check up on you. So bless you. Bless you.